everyone, it's Mark again. It's Saturday, July 28th. Of course, once again, I'm coming to you from my house. I saw the doctor yesterday. He just a general checkup to see how I was doing. He gave me a clean bill of health. He got a little bit of a raspy voice this morning. I'm not sure why. But I got this new mic, so you should be able to hear me quite a bit better on the video. I'm going to take my weight right now. I've got to pause it so I can switch the camera around and show you this. Didn't come out as good last time, so I'm going to show you once again about the scale and show you how much I weigh on the scale. Okay, I'm back. So I turned this around so there isn't so much glare on the scale. This one you have to zero the scale, and you do that by starting it up and stepping on it, and it'll zero out. It's zeroed, but you can't read it. Well, that's no good. I'll have to come in real close. See, it says 0. Now I step on it. Like that. Try it one more time. Once it zeros, you step on it. And I'm moving, so it's continuing to adjust. So it says, there it's blinking, it's 2:10, almost 2:11. And all you have to do is drink a pint-sized glass of water, it'll bring it up 1 pound. So, you lose more water than anything. So you're constantly, your weight's constantly varying. So I haven't really gained anything or lost anything from last week, but when I went to the doctor, they measured me yesterday, and I'm not wearing my pants, and it weighed 215 at the doctor's, but this is brand new, so I kind of trust it. So scale again. I'm at 210. Got a clean bill of health from the doctor. Had a good discussion with the doctor yesterday. Talked about what I was doing. I'm not on a specific diet. I'm gonna pause it here and turn the video back around so you can see me. Okay, so I saw the doctor yesterday, and we had a good general discussion about weight loss. I explained to him what I was doing. It's not any particular weight loss program. I talked to him about VL008, and I brought a bunch of books in. I'll be going back to college here in the fall and working toward a degree program at San Jose State eventually. I want to keep that kind of hush-hush until it actually happens. But those are my plans. I want to get back to doing security rather than doing the whole Uber full time. It's really taking the life out of me, this Uber. It's no good. It's just not paying well enough, so I'm getting off the Uber bandwagon. I've got to try to apply to a few security places next week and get over to San Jose City College. But I talked to the doctor quite a bit about different diet plans and about what I was doing as far as the fasting and keeping the keto level, what kind of a diet I'm not on a diet. But I have reduced my calories down, and I talked a little bit about blue zones and Okinawas with them. Talked about the different books. So basically, um, I will show you one thing that I do in the morning sometimes. I've got a couple things I do with eggs, but I'll show you this one. It's relatively easy. If I do the egg thing, then I don't do the protein shake. So I'm going to put this on pause here and work that up so I can show that to you. Okay, so I have these quart size, 4-cup size Pyrex bowls. I've talked about them before. They're inexpensive. I think they're only $3. I get them at Target. And Target has an online site, so I can shop online and then go pick them up at the store if I have to get another one. And I'm going to use one egg. I got the carton right here. I'm trying to get relatively fresh eggs. I've had these a few days. Sell by 8-9, so they're not that fresh. Today's the 30 or 28th. And I'm going to pause it here and put it back in the refrigerator. Okay, I put water in there, and the thing is about halfway up. And what I'm going to do now is I'll just take the water and put it in the microwave. This is a real cheap Emerson I got from Walmart when I was living in Las Vegas. And we'll just hit for 2 minutes. We'll start it up for 2 minutes. Alright? I'm going to pause and come back to it. Okay, I still got a minute to go, just about. I want to show you. I got half gallon of the still white vinegar. I'm going to use my shot glass. And I'm going to put in half of it, half of the shot glass full of vinegar. I'm going to pause it again and fill it up halfway. It stopped again. So I've heated the water up. It's only like lukewarm, just hot enough. And I'm going to crack the egg on the side and drop it in. So right now I'm going to put on pause one more time and do that. So what I've done is I cracked the egg and dropped it into the water. You can see right there it's inside the water. And it's just hot enough that it should cook fairly quickly on the outside and leave it running on the inside. Now this time I'm going to set the time for 1 minute and 1.5. Say 1 minute, 1.5. And when that's done, it should be like the perfect poached egg. So I'll get back to you in just a second. I'm going to put it on pause one more time. It's going to look like magic. Okay, so I think I let it sit too long. Maybe just a minute next time. But you can see that what those vinegar is supposed to do is have it coalesce, and it's not supposed to be looking like it does right now. And what I do afterwards is I take and scoop it out. And I'm going to put this down for a second. Just hang on. Okay, I scooped it out. I had to get a napkin. I wasn't prepared well enough. So I just let it sit and let it drain. All right? So there's the poached egg. I was hoping to have runny. Maybe I set when I actually cooked it, I set it too long. So now I'm going to dump the water out. I got to clean the bowl a little bit. I just take the old scrub brush and scrub it around a little bit. And rinse out again. Okay, so I rinse it out. I like to dry it. It's nice and hot in the bottom. I think I cooked it a little bit too long. Well, reduce it down to a minute. I think that was too long. So, if you heat the water like that, they say you use cold water, but it doesn't cook right. I still don't have it quite right. But it should be nice and runny on the inside. So I'm draining it off, but right now I'm going to use this as a mixing bowl. And I'm going to put a whole bunch of flaxseed and things like mustard and turmeric. So I'm going to pause it again and get that all prepared. Okay, I'm putting two heaping bouillon spoons flaxseed, and I also put 2 bouillon spoons of olive oil, reduced fat, olive oil mayonnaise. Okay, reduced fat. Well, okay, look at the labels. Okay, there is no sugar. Sometimes when it says reduced fat, they'll put sugar in. All right. So, but it has soybean oil, olive oil. Even though it says olive oil, you've got whole eggs because to emulsify, you use the egg yolks. And I've done this before. I think I did a video once, a long time ago in Las Vegas. Use lemon juice, and you can make your own mayonnaise. It's not hard with an emulsifying blender. You just stick it down inside and then pull it right up. I showed that on a video one day. So you can see I've got the 2 scoops of flaxseed. I've got the 2 bouillon spoons. Now I'm going to add mustard to it, yellow mustard. I'm going to add my ground peppercorns. Got a peppercorn grinder. It's the best thing I ever bought. I don't even think it was $12. I got it at Williams-Sonoma. And I'm also going to put in a dash of, just hang on, I'm going to go over here. I'm not as clean as I should be. The girlfriend left me this week. She decided she was going to move out. Now she's going to be back on today's Saturday, tomorrow. She's moving back in. It's at Best Buy 6/12/17. But what I do is I just buy it. I buy these envelopes. I get these envelopes at the store, and I get it at Walmart in the big bag. And then I put it in the container, and I just keep the container. So when you open up this, I originally got this from Smart and Final. It's very expensive at Smart and Final. The bags, you can get the bags. They've got an Indian section at the store, and they come in big bags. So I just open it up and put a couple dashes in. And then I've got to grind the pepper. I put the regular mustard on top. And then I'll mix it up. I'm going to use 1 bouillon spoon of the pickle relish, the dill pickle relish I have. I'm going to mix that in as well. And I may add in maybe a fork or 2 of my sauerkraut to get the probiotics working. So I'm going to put it on hold now, and I'm just going to go do that, mix it all up. So just hang on. Okay, so you can see I've added a spoon of pickle relish to the top, and I've got a jar of sauerkraut I got at the local grocery store, not at Walmart, but it was Safeway down the street. don't shop at the same grocery store every day because I travel a lot with the Uber. So I'll get a forks full, add that in. I grab a little bit more. I want to get at least 2-3 forks. And I use a fork to allow so it's not so liquidy. I'm actually down to the last few little bits, and I have to get another jar. So, see about that much, not too much. Now I'm going to pop it to the left and put the egg on top. So just hang on just a second. Okay, I just added a bouillon spoon of chia seeds. I decided to make it a little bit thicker. So this is chia seed that's already been pre-ground. And once again, I got this at Walmart. So I've got to mix that in. So just hang on. Okay, so as you can see, it's all mixed up, and I've dropped the egg on. But I think I've overcooked the egg, so I'm going to show you right now. It should run out, and I bet you it's hard. Yeah, it's hard. So it shouldn't be hard. It should be runny. So I have to tweak on. I think I should just, like, 1 minute. All right, I may just go back to starting off with cold water. So I'm tweaking on this method. It does work. First time I followed a video that talked about it, it does work. So and it doesn't explode in your oven because of the pressure of the water onto the surface of the egg. And I'm not a vegan. I'm going to eat eggs. I've read enough and studied enough. You don't get enough choline as a vegan. Plenty of protein and everything from an egg. I don't eat 3 or 4 eggs a day. I eat 1 egg about once every 2 to 3 days, about once every other day. It's mainly protein, whey protein shakes in the morning. But today I decided to go more on the fiber and oil side of things. So I wanted to cut back on that animal protein in the whey, but I went with animal protein in the egg. So it's one versus the other. My breakfast, people say skip breakfast on a not a vegan. This is not a vegan diet. This is not a paleo diet. This is not a Mediterranean diet. It's close to being a keto diet, a ketogenic diet, but it's nutritional ketogenics. And it's very, very restrictive on what I eat. Because I've read the literature. If I was a vegan, I'd probably live longer, but I would not live as long as an Okinawan. And Okinawans, they're not vegans. They have miso soup, which has fish in it. Okay, yes, it has tofu, but they use bento flakes, fish flakes, and they eat pork. They go out and they drink sake. So I'm not gonna. I'm just not. I'm an American. I like beer and pizza. I loved hot dogs. I just can't eat them anymore. And it's because of, and I talked this over with the doctor, we've got food in excess in America, and you eat until you're stuffed. I had went to a picnic on Sunday, but you saw my weight. It's coming down. The doctor saw it. He's pretty pleased about it. But he doesn't believe. I'll be like the first, he told me, you get your weight down to 200 and I'll take a picture. It's like the first patient he's ever had that's gone off and done this. And I'm not coached by any dietitian. And I know, I explained it to him, I know this stuff very well. So I'm going to go on and get a college degree, and we're going to go on from there. I'm not in college yet, but that's what I plan to do. And I'll one day, I hope within a few years, is be able to show you that I'm a doctor with a practice, and I'm telling other people how to do this. And I'm starting off with these videos. I'm not going to be like Eric Berg and try to profit off of this. I admire the Dr. Grieger quite a bit. His grandmother saw Dr. Pritikin and became one of his first patients. They wrote her off to die. I admire Dr. Grieger a lot, but I'm not going to become vegan. I'm sorry. You know, it's one of those things where if I go out to a picnic or something and I'm with other people, I'll have a beer, maybe. But I'm not going to, like I was at my niece's graduation, I told everybody I can't have cake, I can't have ice cream, I can't have this, I don't want to do that. I want to get off the medication and be able to go to a function and be normal. Okay? I don't want to have to calorie restrict myself down. I don't fly across the country and I don't do, but even then, if that ever happens where I'm doing talks, I will still be doing the calorie restrictive diet. I just won't say no to everything. Somebody offers me some ice cream, maybe ice cream, no cake. Maybe cake, no ice cream. Calorie restriction. Try not to eat too many calories, especially the empty sugar ones. So you can see this is highly nutritious. It's got a lot of flaxseed, and I even put chia seeds in. Very nutritious meal. I'm going to go on now and have my breakfast, and then I'll put this up on the internet. And once again, it's longer than I want, but hopefully it's going to be short enough you'll appreciate it. I hope I helped somebody today. Sorry, I can't flip the camera around and do this right without turning it off. So I'm going to stop it now. That's the end of my video. Until next week, thanks for watching. Thank you very much for watching.